It's time to pull carrots. I just started a little while ago. Figured somebody might want to look at this, but we got a bunch to pull, or I got a bunch to pull. Nobody wants to do this, of course. This is what we have so far. We're probably going to fill up that 5-gallon bucket, maybe actually a couple of them. There's all our trimmings. We're going to feed those to our worms over there. Those are our worms that I use for compost and some fishing worms. I'll do maybe a video on that one day. But I'll show you a little bit about what we do to pull them and prepare them. Oh, this looks like a good one here. Of course, you can't really tell. They'll have big old greens on them and be a little carrot. But that's about the average size that we're looking for, or that we're looking at when we pull them. And really all I do is I take my knife, I'll cut off the green, and I'll cut off the tip and toss it in the bucket and move on to the next one. And we'll take and clean those up real good, and I'll show you what we have when I pull a little bit more. Alright, all the carrots have been picked, and in the bucket we ended up with about, I don't know, a little less than 5 gallons. Thought we were going to have more than that, but this is all I want to mess with anyway, so we're good to go. I had a different, looks like I had a different type of carrot there on the right, so they were a little bit smaller, so it kind of messed up my estimation, but still happy with what we got. Here's our trimmings. I'm going to feed those trimmings, or I'm going to give those trimmings to our worms. I'll do a video on worms one day. I have 3 different, here's 2 right here, and I have 1 in my shop, but I have 3 different worm bins in various stages of decomposition. I use this mainly for compost. You know, we pull some out every now and then for fishing, but we're gonna feed them good today. They'll chew through all this stuff in about a month. There won't be nothing left but worm poop, which is gonna be great for the spring garden. Here's our carrots, got them semi cleaned up. We're gonna peel them and slice them, then bag them. There's our carrots. Chopping them up into little pieces. Why aren't you helping with the carrots, dude?
I don't like vegetables, they scare me.
Maybe it's just because you're not hungry enough.
Hungry enough?
Maybe I should stop feeding you for about a week and then see what you think about vegetables.
Yeah, I go to my mom's every afternoon.
No, you're not going anywhere. You're going to stop eating until you start eating vegetables. Eat one now.
Oh yeah, look, there's some sort of vegetable something in here.
Eat a carrot. Eat it.
Oh, I'm not
Eat that carrot.
I'm not eating the spaghetti anymore.
Eat that carrot.
That's so nasty.
Eat it. Eat it.
That's nasty.
You just put spaghetti carrots in my batch? $9 quarts. Gotta put them in the freezer. Alright, we're going to start out with 2 pounds of ground meat, a little bit of sausage in our pot. Add a little bit of olive oil in the bottom. I know that meat has some fat in it, but just to keep it from sticking, just a little bit to coat the bottom. We're going to fry this up real good, drain it, and then move on to the next step. Show you what it looks like when we get a little further. Alright, we're going to start on our vegetables. 1 yellow onion from the store and a pack of green onions from the garden. Onions are all chopped up, ready to be sauteed. Smells good. This is looking good and smelling good. The sausage and ground meat are done. About ready to drain them, I think. Yummy. Alright, we're gonna drain our meat. Get some of that fat off of it. Usually you just use a colander with some paper towels under it. Soak up some of that fat. There we go. Our meat and our sausage, our ground meat and our sausage is draining on them paper towels. On to the next step. Alright, we cleaned our pan. Now she's ready for some butter. We're going to use a whole stick of butter. Get that melted down real good. And then we'll add our vegetables to saute. There's our yellow onions and our green onions. We're going to saute this for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes until they're nice and soft and just starting to turn brown. And we'll add our carrots in there and cook them up a little bit. In about 20 minutes, the vegetables look like they're good to go. Sauteed up. Now we're going to add our carrots, still on medium heat. Going to add our carrots. Stir them in there. We're going to let them cook for probably about 30 minutes or so. Alright, carrots and vegetables have been sauteing for about 15-20 minutes, something like that. And we're going to go ahead and add our ground meat and sausage. Into. Stir that around. And to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning, a teaspoon of paprika, and a teaspoon of roasted garlic. Alright, there's our seasoning. Throw those in there. Mix it up. Alright, we got it seasoned. To this we're going to add a 32-ounce can of chicken stock. Turn up our heat, bring it to a boil. Okay, we're boiling. Now we're going to reduce heat down to low. Cover it up and we're going to let it cook for about 30-45 minutes.
So I got 30.
Alright, it's been about an hour. Everything's looking and smelling good. Now to this, we're going to add 2 cups of rice. Stir that in real good. We're gonna bring this to a hard boil, and then reduce it to a simmer for about 30 minutes, and she'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, 25 minutes later. Oh, that actually looks really good. Smells really good. Mmm. Looks good. Gonna fix a plate here in a second. Tell you how it is. Cajun carrots, rice, some banana peppers, and Tabasco. Gonna be good.